My name is Adi, and just like you, I have been on planet Earth, embodied in a human body for quite a while to be able to assist with this amazing transformation of all life, of all systems, of reality as we know it. We are on a very big mission, and I know every single one of you has a mission that you signed up for. It's a mission that you are really good at, and so that's what we are doing. You are doing what you came here to do. I'm doing what I came here to do. But together we have this common mission. And that is to really peacefully and gently expand the reality of Mother Earth. And when we expand her, we really go through a stretch. So what she shows me, and she has been communicating with me really all my life, but very, very intensely in ways that I would call science fiction since 2017. And that means really that before she was communicating in her subtle ways, but since 2017, she came in a little more fully and very fully. And so she has been saying, we have been living by design, really, and this is a big experiment, in a reality that was very tight. And we can envision it and visualize it as a triangular reality. Imagine if all of us were triangles, and then Divine Mother comes back to planet Earth because she was gone. She had to be gone for many different reasons. And she comes back and she goes like, hey guys, you were meant to be pentagons. So a pentagon is a fifth dimensional shape. And as you know, everything in creation is really a geometric creation. So when you go from a triangle to a pentagon, you really have to stretch. And so she says, we are now going to stretch. We are stretching every part of human existence because the cosmic mother, being the serpent of creation that she is, really known as the rainbow serpent, she is expanding her own skin finally to pentagons, so fifth dimensional. So that is the shift from the 3D that people call it to 5D. It really is just going through triangular fabric of reality to a pentagonal fabric of reality. So we can imagine the sacred geometry expanding and changing. And that is what it's really about. Everything in creation is based in geometry. Divine Mother, if you want to really explore her creation, as she is the creator of all things, as far as I know, she is the one that also can be called time or the Spider Woman. And then she is expanding into space. And the space we could call Divine Father. So Divine Father holds, let's say, his arms open for Divine Mother to expand into. And she is the one constantly weaving the web of life. And so we have been living in a web of life that is triangular. And now she's like, oh, let's go back to the original blueprint that was so nice and have the 5D blueprint, the pentagonal blueprint. In this blueprint, we really start to match our true potential because we really are fifth dimensional beings. Just look at our bodies. We have 2 legs, we have 2 arms, and we have a head. And that creates the star, which is a pentagon. And so the star of the morning star. It is the star of Venus that is really our geometry. And so we were created in the image of divinity to be a pentagram, to be a fifth dimensional being. That's why we have 5 fingers, we have 5 toes on each foot. And so we create that star. So Da Vinci, he drew that drawing of a human body, which is a 5-pointed human being. The mystery of creation is really inexplicable to a human brain, and yet those who can see it, they see two things: complexity and infinite complexities, and at the same time simplicity. So the complexity of creation is all the worlds of creation. There's so many. It's just infinite worlds in all these dimensions. And as far as I can tell and experience, we have 12 dimensions, with the 12th dimension being the one of source. And so we have all these worlds in all these dimensions. It kind of becomes this infinite web of creation where so many beings can get lost. And they can forget about where they came from. And even if they remember where they came from, it might be like they still are lost on the web. And so that's what happened to humanity. We kind of got lost in a dream within a dream. And I think the movie Inception really explains this somehow quite a bit, is that when you are a dreamer and you keep dreaming and then you forget that you are dreaming, you obviously get lost in your dream. And so lucid dreaming is a great portal to awakening. Once you are able to lucid dream, you actually realize that you are always lucid dreaming. If you have experienced lucid dreaming, then you know that when you wake up in a dream and you realize that you are dreaming, then you have the ability to control and manipulate and create your dream as you wish it to be. And that also should have been our reality as we live in it now. But most people think that there is not much they can do about changing the general conditions of this reality. And yet when enough of us wake up in the dream and we realize we are lucid dreaming, even though it seems very real, I get it, we actually have the opportunity to change reality. This is exactly what we're doing. So we all have always been lucid dreamers within the field of creation, and we are not the only ones. Everyone else is as well. If you go to the angelic realm, they too are dreaming. If you go to the realm of the masters, they too are dreaming. If you go to the realm of, let's say, the architects of reality, they are not just dreaming, they are also singing. And so realities are really co-created by many different beings. And when we wake up in a reality, we realize the power of dreaming, which should be conscious at that point, and also the power of our frequency, which is the sound, which is the singing, which is really the music of what we emanate. Our ability to dream worlds into being is really unlimited, and yet we also need to always remember that when we are dreaming, we are in a dream reality, a hologram. And so beings upon beings have been dreaming and dreaming and dreaming and dreaming. And as long as they know what they're doing, that's really great. But when it comes to planet Earth, what happened is that these beings forgot. When you forget that you are dreaming and you forget the art of dreaming, you end up in kind of like a prison and you become a slave to your own dream. And so we are here now, you and me, to wake up from that dream, to realize the beauty of it, really, because it is beautiful to be able to do it. And then just to start dreaming a new world into being that people call the new Earth. The new Earth really is just another dream reality that we already have been dreaming into physicality, that we can call a hologram platform. And so beings who are able to go there now, they already are in a new dream. Maybe we are still obviously in this old dream, and that's okay. Either we have a mission or we are here, and that's definitely not you, because we are still asleep. And so we shall be waking up, all of us, and remembering the art of dreaming. The art of dreaming is definitely a very specific way of using life force. It's very simple and it's very beautiful. You inhale life force through your energy body. You mix it with your heart center, which also is an energetic center. And then in a way, you exhale it even without the breath, but you exhale through the heart. And so everything is an in and out process. It is inhaling life force, exhaling life force. And every time we exhale life force, we create magic. But of course, again, just having a reference to the old world that we still are perceiving, many of us, is that we have been exhaling quite a bit of dirt. And that means anytime we had negative thoughts, words, actions, feelings, we would be inhaling pure life force and mixing it up with that which was distorted, and then exhaling distortion. So the time has come to be very conscious about this process that really was very unconscious for most of us, all of us probably, and to be taking this amazing advantage of this time and space when this level of enlightenment, illumination and consciousness, knowing and understanding is possible on planet Earth for so many. That's why we have a global awakening happening, really. And we have so many beings right now on planet Earth. We used to have avatars. Maybe, in the times of Jesus, we would have one avatar on planet Earth who would come and try to enlighten all of humanity, or the Buddha, and many others. But in this time, so 2020, 2021, starting already in 2019, we have a different process on planet Earth. Instead of having one avatar or just a few, we embodied here as a collective to create a collective avatar of awakening. And so, is it thousands of us? Is it millions of us? Is it maybe even billions of us? Definitely the children that have embodied on planet Earth, and especially to those parents who are able to manage this high level of consciousness in the children. I would say we all are part of this one collective I am avatar, the cosmic I am, that is here on planet Earth, this time a little differently, very differently, to really transform this world and no more be crucified. So it is important for us who know to connect consciously, to create global events, to reach out to as many as possible, to really create an energetic change through the work that we do, and to be here now, anchoring all this light that is coming through us because of who we are.